guy that's mad said, what's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it?
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On second down, it's Cohen, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Throwing, Mayfield, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On third down, Mayfield. And double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. First down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up second and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9 now. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
incomplete pass on second down. That'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A 40-yard punt, giving 3 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
The 35-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. And this one's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, nearly picked. They may be lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
He sets up the screen to Jones. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether it's seeing different defenses, they'll have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Back to the 28-yard line.
Mayfield letting one go deep for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Mayfield.
And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and marking at the 5. Able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Packers pick it up. Turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the 1st quarter.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he whips that one incomplete there. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And able to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the rookie 2nd-round pick. It's A.J. Dillon with it. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
And this one is right down the middle. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, first down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. On the tackle there, Natrell Jamerson out of Wisconsin.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. This is brought in by Gibson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we... Gibson gets hit and he fumbles it. And the Packers pick it up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Mayfield. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield on first down. Quick slant to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. His pass caught at the 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Antonio Gibson as the first half is winding down, and the Vikings have taken the lead. This is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Packers 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throw now on the final play. Going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Complete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Left side, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Jones. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, but a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Throwing, Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Quick throw. Mayfield completes it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Following the interception, Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Jason Myers.
Now Myers for the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Packers 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Packers.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
The pass.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Deon Cain, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
Vikings 21, Packers 10.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Mayfield. Pressure, and down he goes.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Vikings send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Fielded at the 43. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they have the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Past the 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Baker Mayfield keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
The Vikings.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield to throw it this time. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running. Through an opening, and there he goes. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Still going inside the 30.
Touchdown.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. 1st down, Mayfield. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Mayfield looks to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Baker Mayfield with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spot, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
14, and a Packer 1st down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Perez. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Got the defense on their heels. 2 1st downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. Looking deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned it.
In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. The left side completion to Jones. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
At the 40-yard line.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. If they want a 1st, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Shaquille Barrett coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Got a man, it's Gibson complete. Able to get this one across the 35. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. That one caught by Gibson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Left side here, it's complete. Well, the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A first down throw for Mayfield. McKinnon here, it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Forced out to his left. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Brings up second and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Will Dissly, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, this is long since...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it. Congratulations to them. But it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperate, and that's caught inside the 30. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Extra point. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. So the PAT is good. They get the touchdown, the point after, but a little consequence in the ending as this one's now over.
24.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting